Eu acho que dá. Ai meu Deus. Hello, everyone. Um. Okay, so that's is the place where I work with my uncle. He is a plastic artist. He makes uh, masks of a traditional movement here we call caretas. So basically, we take paper, we cut it out, cut some papers. You can use any kind of paper, but we are using recycling books, school books. Here in Brazil, on the public schools, we receive uh, books for free. Usually, um, the books are like they shouldn't pick up the books on the beginning of the year, and they return the books by the end of the term, the end of the year, the second term. So um I go really far. I didn't want to talk about it. Education exactly, that's not my main goal. So I'd like to present myself. So I'm a multi artist. I produced a YouTube channel to a friend of mine a few years ago. Her name is Letícia Galena. I'll let the link to the channel on the the description of the video. Um, it's a music channel. She's a singer. She's a physiotherapist, and she's also a great singer. But she don't work a lot with her voice. Anyways, um, so I really like audiovisual production, filmmaking, mostly. I studied video edition. I had a great opportunity when I was 17 years old. I went to Australia, and that back then I took a lessons of media, and we picked up the filming equipment on the classroom, and we went to like go around the school to film, and then we get back to the classroom to make the addition of the videos the on the Mac in Final Cut X program back then. So I had some experience with audiovisual. I'm now in the process of producing my first uh, short my first short film. I actually already produced a short film, but I've made that in group, like when I took a workshop of uh, short films, producing short films of 1 minute, and I'll let the link of the short on the description. But I made with many other students, and it was a group idea and production. Our teacher Leo Leite, he's a filmmaker also. Um, he edited the film. I was with him because I wanted the film to be visually exactly what I had imagined with my friends, and it was a great idea. Anyway, so I am also an actor, but I have only uh, I participated in other short films when I was with but it was at a workshop from the Triunfo Film Festival. It happens every year on August usually. And okay, so I have to be fast. Okay, let me see if it's still recording. Yeah, 5 minutes. Okay, so um, I participated on a theater presentation. It was by April, last April. Um, it was a great experience for me because I have had experience on the stage when I was a ballerina, a dancer. I was dancing with a group. It was like we danced tango and um, samba de gafieira and those kind of styles, you know. But I was 14 years old, so it has been like almost 12 years. Yeah, I've been almost 13 years, long time ago. Anyways, so I live here in Triunfo, Pernambuco. It's a mountain, really small city, small town. Most the the major piece of the city is rural. It's uh, country, farms. But the urban part of the city is historic. There are many houses, old houses on the. It's pretty. It looks like some streets like Padre Biapina, for example. It's a street where when you get there, um, you 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 almost think you are at Olinda and you're not, like on the certain region of Pernambuco in the northeast region of Brazil. If you ever have the opportunity to come to Pernambuco, and Olinda is on the metropolitan region of Recife. It's one of the most beautiful cities I've ever been. I got absolutely in love with Olinda when I got there back in 2017. Um, yeah, so it's kind of a bit who I am and what I'm doing. So I took 3 years of English at college, but I quit it. I didn't really want to become an English teacher, but I was already teaching English for a while. I started studying English when I was 15, and when I was 17, I got the scholarship to go to Australia. I spent five months and a half there, a whole semester. I studied at Glenanga International High School. I'll let the link of the website of the institution for you guys to check it out. So it is credited one top world schools. It's just amazing what people do there. Like for example, when I got there, they were building the new build of the the college, and the whole project was uh, worked by the students in class. They was they planned the project and they sent it to the government and the government approved it. So they were building it, and the school had like five buildings and like two soccer camps, football camps, two tennis squares, a gymnasium, uh, poly sportive. I don't know how to say that in English. So you could practice. basketball, volleyball, futsal, uh, handball, and many other sports there. And there was people from 62 different play countries there. So I met people from all over the world, pretty much. It has been almost a decade, so I don't have a great memory, but I do remember to how it was this experience for me, and it completely changed my mind because when I when I was still 17 16, I really wasn't thinking about getting out of here and you know living in other places. So I didn't have like great dreams. I thought, oh, maybe I'll become a journalist, a psychologist, if I'm lucky, something like that. And it pretty much happened really fast, and I started studying English at college. After I went back to I came back to Triunfo after the exchange in Australia, and then 8 months after that, I was living in at Petrolina, which is on the extreme west side of the state of Pernambuco, which is where I live. So it's a much bigger city. It's not that huge, but it has about, if I'm not mistaken, 200,000 people live there, something like that. So, and Juazeiro da Bahia is a city that is only divided by the river, São Francisco River, that crosses. It separates the Pernambuco state with Bahia state. So, you only cross a bridge, um, uh, Presidente Dutra Bridge, and when you get to the other side, you're at Juazeiro, which is Bahia. It's the city where João Gilberto, if you have never heard of João Gilberto, you probably heard one of his songs, which is Garota de Ipanema, the girl from Ipanema. Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça. Ela, a menina que vem e que passa num doce balanço, agito do mar. Ela, menino dourado do céu de Ipanema, o seu balançado é mais que um poema, é a coisa mais linda que eu já vi passar. Ah, porque tudo é tão lindo. A beleza que existe, a beleza que não é só minha e que também é minhazinha. Ah, se ela soubesse que quando ela passa, o mundo inteiro se enche de graça e fica mais lindo por causa do amor. Tall and young, this girl from Ipanema, she talks when she walks. I don't really know how to say that in English. uh, I, anyways, that's Garota de Ipanema. And Ivete Sangalo, Dani Alves, that used to play with on the Brazil selection, Brazil football team, and at Barcelona. He's now, I don't know where he's playing now, but he was playing at Barcelona. Anyways, so it's a great city. It's like future that is so strong, and people are very nice, hot in Brazilian way. Like we like to hug, we like to kiss, we like to when we met people, we are like the minimum you do, you shake hand, but depending, you can only like two kisses or three. Anyways, so that's it. Anyways, I wanted to um, sing a song I made um, 2 years ago. It calls O Canto do Cariri Sem Tribo. It's something like the song of the Cariri, which is the indigenous uh, uh, indigenous Brazilian ethnic that was it pretty much disappeared like the pure Cariris. They are like descendants, other ethnies that came from the Cariri that are still exist. And my grandmother, Generosa, which is generous. I don't know if that's in English. I say that in English a lot. Someone that is really uh, uh, receptive to people and give time to listen to people. It's something like that. But like also um, someone that is very careless, basically. Anyways, it has something to do with money also, bro. Like, if someone gives lots of money to help people, is someone who is generous. That's I don't know how to say that in English, so that's how I can to explain what I'm trying to say with that. Okay, so I made a song, and this song was living at Juazeiro, so it has everything to do with what I'm saying, what I'm talking. It's like that. Juazeiro, oh, 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 Juazeiro da Bahia, que delícia, Juazeiro, oh, 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 vou cantando, viajando, aprendendo, nas ondas vou surfando, nas ondas do conhecimento. Oh, 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 oh. Mm, it's something like that. I didn't finish it. I did finish it, so I wrote it in a paper, but I just can't. I think I lost it. Maybe I sent it. I've sent it to someone, but I just can't remember. Anyway, so I'm 26 years old. I like to sing. I like to write. I'm a writer. I had a published book by Amazon. It's on Amazon. It's in Portuguese. So, but I want to write a English version. I started to do that a while ago, but I just didn't finish it. So it's called Lembranças no Papel. It translates memories on paper, and it's a bunch of poems, chronics, um, narratives, some fictions, like some everything that I started to write uh, when after my dad killed him after my dad committed suicide when I was 13 in 2009, long ago. So um um yeah. Yeah, it's something. Sometimes this still strikes me like when you I say it out loud, and I see people's reactions. Yeah, I still have to